Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Sim Plays Eidolon. My name is Simulacra, but you can call me Sim, everybody does. And here we are, once again, in the wide, wonderful world of Eidolon. As you might have noticed, I think this is the river we just finished, crossing, or following. But that would lead to believe that there should be a big lake right around here, and I don't see that. So, in all actuality, I have no idea where I am. I am feeling pretty hungry. Let us eat some mushrooms. Yes! Yes! Mushrooms! And I don't know what those are. These bushes. Oh, right. Last time I got a bow. Up. There's berry bushes here. I honestly have no real objective right now. I think my main objective is to try and figure out where on the map I am. Yeah. Blackberries. Now, there is a lake there. Does that mean that I indeed did follow that one thing on the map? Let's take a look. Let's get over there. Let's get ourselves over there. I'm kind of missing the music. It just kind of stopped. So that's kind of too bad. Is there some tinder over there? I think that's some tinder. There's another tinder forest. There's the music. Yeah, tinder. I need that. Because, as I've learned, creating a fire is kind of essential. Man, look how pretty this place is. So, like I said, my main objective is to figure out where on this map I am. Mainly because I went up and I found Bellevue. Now I kind of want to go over to Olympia. But I really want to find where on this map I am first. So, just to recap what happened to me in the last few episodes, I took a very serious wound. As you can see at the bottom left corner of my screen, there's a little blood droplet or whatever there. And, oh wow, this is a big old lake. And so, then I started starving. And I started to I almost died. But I found some mushrooms. And I found myself back at the beginning of the game. Not sure, what happened there, but at the same time, I don't care, because I have a new lease on life. So I took the opposite way of the way I took when I first started the game. And so, I'm basically just exploring a new part of the world now. Looks like it's starting to become, nighttime. Bird! Huh! No, didn't work. This is a, very, very mysterious world we are in. Oh, that reminds me. Last time, I gathered another little green cube of, information about this world, and I said I was going to read it later, but I never did, so I need to remember to do that today. Which way am I going? I have my handy compass. Alright. I am going that way. I'm too tired to run. Looks like that means I should probably sleep. I'm gonna wait a little while longer. In fact, let me read that thing real quick. Yes, the YL-182. It's been half a moon since we left our blood in the storm and shadow of night. We've avoided trackers and guards, and all possible dangers lie now ahead of us instead of behind. And so finally, we come to stop for more than a few hours. We take this journey together for the whole of the old town, though they'll call us deserters. I, Ada Marquez, keep this diary as proof in the case of mine and my companion Josh Hoban's bodies being taken by the great dark wilds through some unnaturalness. Josh Hoban. I wonder if that's a Firefly reference, because Joss Whedon is creator of Firefly, and Hoban Washburn was one of the characters from Firefly. Might be a coincidence, might not be. We come prepared for all these things, knowable. Joss, a trained hunter, and myself, a learned apprentice of the bodied father himself. But the myths we trade are many, and we understand them only a little. Myths we track, not trade. These small ruins seem different up close, but haven't illuminated the stories we come to pursue. At least not on the short breaks we've taken so far. Joss fears them still, as hunters are like to do. But that's why both of us needed to come together. The hunter's fear makes the ruins safe shelters for us, so our passing through them was necessary. And my hope is that our time in these small places will prepare Joss to enter, though those great skeletal leviathans seen from afar on long winter hunts. Surely those beasts will hold our answers. We've cut north and east so far to avoid trackers, but now we head west to find the leviathans. Alright, well, interesting stuff. Let us do that. Let's cook some more fish. Get rid of these rotten mushrooms. Alright, so they're talking about giant beasts and leviathans. The ostent evanescent, the substance of an artist's mood a savant studies long. O warriors, martyrs, heroes' toils, to fashion his Eidolon. Alright, feeling pretty hungers. Eat them blackberries. Alright, well, he said, what direction were the Leviathans he was talking about? The great skeletal Leviathans, surely those beasts we've cut north and east so far to avoid trackers, but now we head west to find the Leviathans. So that would be towards Olympia, wouldn't it? Interesting. Oh. Alright, so that's north. So I am actually heading kind of west, I think. Yeah, I should be heading kind of west. So, hey, who knows? Maybe I'll see these skeletal leviathans they're talking about. Because I thought maybe when they said skeletal leviathans, they were talking about the giant buildings of Bellevue. Because those were all wireframe and could be construed as skeletal if you were a backwards yokel type, which they seem to be. So much fog, I can't even see anything. I don't know if there's any sort of predatory animal in this game or not. I mean, it comes to it comes to reason that there would be. I mean, if you've got your bow and arrow, yeah, you figure that there would be, you know, something major to kill with it besides just deer and foxes. So the water should be that way. This game is still so very mysterious, and I really do enjoy it. Mushrooms? Mushrooms! Rum. Rum. Never have too many mushrooms. God, that scared the hell out of me. I was just talking about, like, predatory animals in this game, and then suddenly... I still going west? Alright, that's north. There. So, I should eventually make it to Olympia, I hope. If Bellevue is where all the smart people were, I think Olympia was like the old city. Because that's where that one super smart philanthropist guy went to when he left Bellevue, the city of smart people. If I remember right, he went to Olympia and came back a changed man for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but still, it could be very interesting to see. And I realize this, unlike a lot of the other games that I play, isn't a lot of running and gunning and mile-a-minute action. I'm up on a cliff. I don't like that. It's very much an exploratory game. So any given episode may or may not have a lot of action in it, depending on what I see and where I go. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Tweety tweet tweet tweet. I still want to try to kill one of those birds, just to see if I can. I haven't actually managed to even get close to hitting one, so... Oh man, this is a big, big map. I cannot overstate that enough. I cannot stress that enough. This is a giant map. And it's kind of incredible that they detailed such a large map. Empty though it may be for the most part, it's still pretty damn amazing. Alrighty. See, as I am going down the mountain now. But I mean, this wound has yet to really impede me in any serious way. I hope I can figure out what to use to heal it, because I have no earthly idea. It said to find something antibacterial, and I'm like, I have no idea what that would be. I really wish I had some sort of landmark. But nothing so far. Well, here's another lake, I guess. Feeling pretty hungry. Let's eat something. Mushrooms! Alright, let's get to the edge of this lake here, and I'll see if I can't figure out where I am on the map. Like I've tried to do about 100 times already throughout this entire playthrough, and I don't believe it's actually worked. Okay, so there's a big-ass mountain over there. Like a giant mountain over there. So let's take a look-see. So I'm going west. That would be south. Yeah? Am I right on that? Whoa, I didn't mean to shoot that arrow. If I'm going west, this is south. Well, it's kind of southwest here. So that's one of these mountains here. So I'm probably at the bottom of this map. What? I think this lake here is this lake right here. I think. I have no earthly idea. None at all. Let's end this episode by going fishing, shall we? Well, everybody, I need to end this episode here. I know it wasn't super fast-paced, as I said before. However, that's... I don't want to say a risk you run with these type of games, because I don't view it as a risk, but I mean, that's just kind of what happens when you have a... When you have a large map, and a game that is basically classified a walking simulator and an exploratory game. It's different, and I know a lot of people might not like that sort of thing. However, I find it to be extremely interesting, especially with the lore that this world has given itself. So, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to hit like, drop me a comment, or even subscribe to my channel. Oh, my wound seems to have healed completely. What a great way to end this episode. Ah, cool. It just kind of healed by itself. Alright. But like I said, feel free to subscribe to my channel. It lets me know that people are really enjoying the kind of stuff that I'm putting out, and that's exactly why I do this. I make these videos so people can watch them and enjoy them. So, I hope to see you next time on another episode of Sim Plays Eidolon. See you later. How about mind control bolts? Ooh. Detonate. That is some straight up Geist